Well, good afternoon and welcome back to a sunny allotment. I'm down today in the lovely warmth of the greenhouse. I've had to open the windows, it's that warm. We're still very wet here in West Yorkshire, but I've been concentrating on the compost bay. But I've got loads of jobs stacked up. I've still not got my dahlias out yet. But what I'm doing now is I'm just in the warmth and the dry of the greenhouse, just preparing the lid for the first bay. Then hopefully I can crack on and get the compost bins actually emptied into the first bay. It just seems like an age since I started this project, but that's what happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm making a frame out of this timber here. It's around 4 inch by 1 inch, and basically I'm going to light it off, and then what I'm going to probably do then is get myself some roofing felt and felt the top of it, and then get a couple of the hinges and hinge it on. So I'm going to crack on with that. I'll get back to you when I'm sort of halfway through it. Going to make a frame that with just 5 battens, so make a square and then put one down the centre, and then what I'm going to look to do is these smaller lats then will fill it in, and hopefully that will create the lid. So we're nearly there. I've got the framework done. I'll bring you in for a closer look. So I've basically just used 4 lengths of timber to create a square, and then all I've done is down the centre is put a piece going across, and I'm now screwing these lats down onto either end. What I've done to get these to fit exact is I've these 3 boards here are pushed up flush, and then all I've done is I've put a screws width between each board, and that spaces it out nice and even to finish bang on at that end. And then all I need to do is trim off this part here, and then that's one door up and ready. So let's crack on. That's it done. I'll now carry it down to the bottom, try it for size. As I say, I'm not hinging it today. I'll probably just look at try to get some compost into the first bay. We're there. Right, I'll see you down there. So I ended up taking your advice. It seemed a lot of people seem to think lining the compost bays out completely would be far more efficient and help keep the heat in. So that's what I've done. You said it, I've done it. So now I've got one of the lids on there. I'm in 2 minds whether or not to put a hinge on. You know, I'm going a bit over the top with it. It's something I can slide one lid off onto the next one if I need to deal with that, or I can just take it off completely. I've just got so many other things going on that I need to crack on with. As I said to you earlier on, my dahlias are still in the ground, and this wet weather's really bad, so I'm a little worried that they might rot off. So I think for now I'm going to build the other 2 lids, and as you can see here, I've done the front as well. So basically I've built these in sections, and there's 3 sections, which allows me to take them out when I reach that level, when I'm empty them. So there's 3 sections there. I've the other sections to build for the other 2. I'm going to give that a really good go tomorrow, and then hopefully I can get back on with the horticultural stuff. I think that's the beauty of allotments, particularly at this time of year. You know, you can get yourself busy doing all these repair jobs, you know, building new things, fixing fences and that. By the time you've done it, you're really fed up, and it's really good to get back to doing some horticulture. So I'm going to crack on and start and fill this bay. As I mentioned before, I've got a fair few bags of fresh manure, which I'm going to mix in, and I've got a few bags of, let's get that on, of semi-rotted stuff already. So there's quite a bit of brown in there. Then these is a lot of leaves in this bag, so I'm going to get that in there. I've got some old compost that's come out of one of my planters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that lot in there first before I actually start and take out some of the stuff out of the bays. Get a bag of the manure on there now. Some of these rotted leaves. Another bag of manure. And then finally, I'll get that old compost that I got out of my planters. Just had fright of my life. I've gone round back there to get my bags, to put these ton bags in. I've just gone to open it up to put it back in, and a rat jumped out. Oh my days. My ticker's beating, I'll tell you now. And I'm sure as Ollie Mers would say, it definitely skipped a beat. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have to get somebody to come down and sort that bag out, because I ain't going near it. No chance. So it's finally good to start to get some of the compost in there, or the waste at least. I've just added, like I say, that little bit of manure just to give it a little bit, maybe get it warm. I've covered it up today. I'm going to put the lid on. And I'm going to bob back. I'm going to bob back tomorrow and finish filling it. It might be that I get 2 bays with what I've got here by the looks of it. I know it does sink down, so tomorrow when I fill this, I'm going to fill it quite high. Just prop the lid on top of it and then just let it sink down to that level. But I think that's it for me today. Thank you very much for all your comments about, you know, lining it out fully. If you hadn't have said that, I'd have probably left the back open, and I wouldn't been getting or maximising the compost bays as I should. That bloody rat's frightened me to bloody death. It's put me off me. It's put me off me my stroke. I'm thinking I'm gonna shoot off, and the next time you see me, hopefully, we'll be getting the dahlias out. So until then, folks, have a great weekend and a good week, and happy growing. And for all you allotment holders, watch out for those rats. Take care.